Xavier sweeps the Crosstown Series against their rival Cincinnati with a 15-6 win today at Hayden Field on a beautiful Tuesday afternoon for baseball. Paul Fritschner now joined by the head coach of the Xavier Musketeers, Billy O'Connor. And Billy, what a day all around for the offense. You get 8 runs in the second inning, and you get 6 runs a few innings later. It all comes in 2 different innings, but nonetheless, it's a 15-6 statement win.
Yeah, we did a really nice job offensively today. I thought we had really competitive bats throughout. There's some hard hit outs in there, and we took advantage of our opportunities. Again, I think we had more runs than hits, right? We ended with 15 runs on 11 hits. Did a nice job working counts, working walks, and then a really nice job on the bases too. So I was really happy with how we played offensively today.
You're still home twice. Talk me through that. I know you love the base running.
Yeah, it's something we talk about a little bit. We tried to do it against Wright State 2 weeks ago, and it was an absolute debacle. So and that was my fault. We hadn't coached it at all, so we actually spent a minute talking about it the other day. And, Carter's the right kind of guy to do it. He's super aggressive. And then the opportunity presented itself again with the freshman on the mound, and they handled it both times really well, honestly. Sometimes you think you might get a kid to get sped up a little bit, but they handled it really well. We just made really nice plays. And it's a tough play to defend when you've got good athletes, and we've got some good athletes on the roster this year.
Jake Lambden really set the table at the top of the order today well. He had a 3-run homer, but a couple more hits sprinkled in there, 4 runs driven in, I think, today, and just really, I thought, set the tone for this offense. What did you think of his performance this afternoon? Yeah,
he was really good. That 3-run home run was huge because it was we had second and third, and we popped up, and it's only 2-0 at that point, and he gets down in a 2-strike count, and to pop one out to make it 5-0, that was a huge deal at the time. Jake's been awesome this year. I'm so happy to see the jump that he's made from last year to this year, and you saw flashes of it last year, and you wanted him to be the player that he's becoming, and it takes time. It takes reps, and it takes experience and work, and he's put all those things in, and he's taken a huge step forward. He's done a great job at the top of the lineup, great job defensively, great job on the mound. Like he's really a guy that makes us go.
Joseph Giovanna today, 6 1/3 innings, throws I think 113 pitches. Just what was his performance like on the mound?
It was really good. Today was a good day to hit. We play in a tiny park, and it's starting to warm up, and the wind's starting to blow out, so we knew it wasn't going to be a 2-1 game. But in a midweek game, and especially when you have 2 midweeks, you need length out of your starter, and we're so lucky to have somebody as talented and experienced as Joseph to be able to start these games on Tuesdays for us. He's done a great job. What we're trying to accomplish is being that large team, and you want to do that, you've got to win on Tuesdays. And to have a guy that you can give the ball and get 113 pitches and 6+ innings out of, man, it's a luxury that we're super lucky to have. So he competed really well. Gave up a couple runs, but again, it's a little bit different pitching with a 10-run lead than it is in a tight ball game. You're going to be a little bit more aggressive with your pitch calls, attack, and if they hit a couple out, they hit a couple out. So be it. But he did a great job competing and giving us a chance to win today.
Nick Boyle, he's dealt with injuries in his career, and this season had a couple months in between pitching, but you get him out of the bullpen there today. What do you think about Nick Boyle?
Yeah, he's going to be a big piece for us moving forward, and his first outing back was in terrible conditions up at St. John's. It was freezing cold and wet, so it's tough to really evaluate what that looked like. Wasn't super sharp on the weekend at Villanova, so it was good to see him come out and command the zone and throw strikes. He's got plenty of stuff, it's just a matter of getting him back in the swing of things and finding the right role for him. So, again, he's not going to be throwing in plus 12 games too often moving forward, I don't think, but we just want to get his feet wet a little bit and get him back in the swing of things, and his role is going to keep expanding as we keep moving forward.
Last question for you, Billy. You played here, you've coached here for a long time. How does it feel to sweep the season series against Cincinnati?
Oh, it means a lot. Like I said, what we're trying to accomplish is an at-large team to go 2-0 against a Big 12 team. That carries some weight, I think. I saw a projection that we're both in the first 4 out today by somebody, and I don't know, head-to-head 2-0 is a pretty good way to put one team ahead of another. So it means a lot, to have played here and to coach here and to know what it means within this city. I'm so proud to be a part of this program. I'm so proud to be able to go out there and do what we did today and do what we did last week too. So, again, it's bragging rights for a year. It doesn't mean that much as you keep moving forward, but, man, it means something special to be able to take 2 from that team.
Wright State tomorrow. Best of luck, Coach O'Connor.
Thanks, Paul. Appreciate it.